Democratic Representative Dean Phillips from Minnesota has only been an official candidate for president for a couple weeks now, running in the Democratic primary against President Biden. And already things are off to a really horrible start for Mr. Phillips. You see, according to a new report from CNBC this week, Mr. Phillips, who had raised more than $10 million for his congressional runs since 2018, so 3 runs, $10 million for 1 seat in Minnesota, it's a lot of money. Dean Phillips is obviously pretty good at raising campaign funds. The problem he has is that some of those donors who gave him money throughout those congressional races are now saying, hold up, we didn't expect you to try to blow up the Democratic Party, so we want our money back. Here is actually a letter from the wife of the former chairman of the NAU Country Insurance Company, James Deal. They had given Phillips, how much money was it? $11,200 during the 2022 cycle. So Mr. Deal's wife writes an email to Mr. Phillips saying this: on behalf of myself and my husband, Jim Deal, we would like a refund of our contributions to your congressional campaign. We are very disappointed in Dean's decision to challenge our president, Joe Biden. So they want their $11,200 back, but they had also given an additional $13,200 in June. So $24,000, and they're like, dude, give it back. You're not who we thought you were. And for the record, according to CNBC, this is not the only group of people asking for their money back. Now, most donors are, of course, not asking for their money back. That would be a little over the top. But there's also plenty of donors, according to this report, who had given to Phillips in the past. Again, he had raised $10 million for 3 congressional runs. That's a lot of money. But they're saying, yeah, we're not going to do that anymore. So rather than trying to help the Democratic Party, right? That's what Dean Phillips thinks he's doing. I'm helping them because Biden, he's not polling well against Donald Trump. That's true. Things are looking rough. That's also true. But Mr. Phillips is like, hey, I'm going to go out there. I'm like him, but I'm not as bad. I'm not as old. I can do this. And his donor's like, no, dude, you just burned every bridge you had built while running for Congress. And some of them are like, you know what? Give me my money back too. I want that money back. Now, obviously, donating money to a political campaign is buyer beware. Dean Phillips has no obligation to return money to anyone that ever gave him money. That's purely up to him if he wants to do it. He doesn't have to. But this isn't a good position for you to be in when you're like 2 to 3 weeks into your presidential campaign. It's a clear sign that you overstepped your bounds. And I'm not saying I agree or disagree with it. I'm just telling you the facts, folks. But Dean Phillips, this was a misfire. Based on everything we see right now, and of course the fact that you're polling at 4%, and the Democrats, obviously, they're not going to have any debates. So what are you even doing? What are you doing? You're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing your donors. You're burning bridges. You could lose your seat because of it. Is it worth it? I don't know. To look at it on paper, kind of seems like it's definitely not. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.